How cute is this snowman? Today I'm going to share with you the pattern to crochet the small snowman motif. He's going to be part of a bigger project where we make a Christmas garland. And yes, I know we're like almost to Christmas Day. I'm filming this 16 days from Christmas, but I had a moment of sudden inspiration to make this snowman and a few other designs. And since they're so small and fast to whip up, I thought, why not share it with y'all as one final crochet project for the holidays. Two reasons I really love this snowman is one, it's a no-sew project, and two, it uses less than 3.5 yards of yarn. So not only is it a fast project, it's also a great stash buster. All right, let's get crocheting. As with all the motifs, we only need about 3.5 yards of yarn in total. I'm going to be working with weight 4 worsted weight yarns and a 5mm crochet hook. For the snowman, we will want white and an accent color, and I'm going to use green for this. Let's start by making a magic ring. The method I like to use is I go over my fingers towards me and then wrap around a second time. So the tail is pointing towards me, the working end of the yarn is pointing away. I'm going to go underneath the first loop with my hook. Then with my hook pointing downwards, I'm going to catch that back loop, pull it underneath the first, and then twist it on up. So now my magic ring is set up. What I want to do to start round 1 is chain 2. So I'm going to work a chain stitch and then work a second chain stitch. I'm going to cinch this down just a little bit. So now to continue working round 1, I'm going to put 9 half double crochet into my ring. So I'm going to yarn over, insert yarn over, pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on my hook for my first half double crochet. I've got 8 more to go. So this is half double crochet number 2, half double crochet number 3. This will be 4, 5, and again working these all into the magic ring, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I'll pull the magic ring just a little bit tighter. And now to finish round 1, we're going to slip stitch to join. We're going to slip stitch in the top of our very first stitch from the round, not in the turning chain. So if you want to make sure you're working in the correct spot, you can count your stitches going back. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So right underneath the top of that stitch is where I'm going to insert my hook, yarn over, and pull through everything to work a slip stitch. Now I like to pull the slip stitch nice and snug, and then we're going to fasten off. So I'm going to cut my yarn tail and then pull that tail on through my loop here. Again, fasten it nice and snug. We can also cinch up the magic ring the rest of the way, so take that tail and pull. And this is going to be the head of our snowman. We'll set this to the side while we work on the body. Now it's time to crochet the body of the snowman. Remember, this is a no-sew pattern, so when we crochet this circle, we're also going to be attaching it to the head. We're once more working in the round, so I'm going to start off with another magic ring, and if you don't like the magic ring, you can start a circle off however you want. I've got some other videos that show different methods if you want to check those out. Once we've got our magic ring set up, we want to chain 2. So this is chain 1, and this is chain 2. Again, I kind of like to make my ring just a little bit smaller so it's easier to work with. And now into this ring, we're going to start by working 5 double crochet. So that's yarn over, insert into the ring, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Don't split your yarn though. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So that's 1, and I need to work 5 of these. So that's 1. This is a second double crochet stitch. This is double crochet number 3. Stitch number 4. And stitch number 5. Now I'm going to pull my ring just a little bit tight, but I'm not going to cinch it up all the way because we are going to put more stitches in here. However, the next thing to do is attach to the headpiece. All right, so to attach, I'm going to find where I joined the round, and in that same stitch where we joined, I'm going to insert my hook through that stitch going away from me. So I've gone through my circle, and then I'm going to take my working tail of yarn and I'm going to work a slip stitch. So I will yarn over and I'm going to pull it through the head and through the loop that was on my hook. Now this is a slip stitch where I like to pull it nice and snug, so I like to really cinch it up. And then my loop got a little bit big from cinching down the slip knot, so I'm just going to resize my loop to be the correct size. Now it's time to work 2 more double crochet into the ring. Make sure you work over the tail of your magic ring. So I'm going to work a double crochet into that stitch, and don't worry about this tail, just let it go where it goes, just make sure you don't catch it. So work a double crochet and a second double crochet into the ring. Now we're going to attach it to the head again. This part can be a little tricky knowing where we're going to work next. I'm going to show you a really easy way to figure it out. This is the stitch where we join the body. What I want to do is I want to count 8 stitches around. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stitch number 8, once we count around, that's where I want to work my next slip stitch. So once more, I'm going to find that stitch and I'm going to insert my hook through it, going away from me. So going through the head. Then I will take my working tail of yarn and I'm going to work a slip stitch by yarning over and pulling that through everything on my hook. So pull it through the head and pull it through the loop on my hook. Once more, I'm going to cinch this slip knot nice and tight. I got to resize my loop down. And now to finish crocheting the body, I am going to put 5 more double crochet into the magic ring of the body. So work a double crochet into the magic ring. So that's 1. This is 2. This is 3. Four. Again, these are all double crochet stitches. And 5 into the magic ring. Then to finish the round, I want to slip stitch in the top of the first stitch from the round. So again, I'm not going to work in the turning chain, but I'm going to find the first stitch of the round, insert into the top of that stitch, and work a slip stitch. So pull that through everything on my hook. Again, I like to snug these up. Now all I have left to do is fasten off and pull my tail through, which I was just working with a scrap piece of yarn, so it's already cut. And again, I like to cinch that up. And then to finish the body, it's time to tighten our magic ring. So grab the strand from the magic ring and pull it on closed. So now we've got the head and the body of the snowman assembled together. Let's give him a top hat. You can make your top hat whatever color you want. They're really cute in black or in festive colors. I'm going with the green because that'll be easier to see on camera than the black. We want to start by putting a slip knot onto our hook. And then we start off by chaining 2. So chain 1 and chain 2. Now that we've chained 2, we want to slip stitch in the first chain that we made. So it's the second chain from the hook. You can slip stitch in the side of it, or like I'm going to do, I'm going to slip stitch in this back nub of the chain. So I'm going to insert my hook under that back nub of the chain, yarn over, and pull through everything on my loop. In this slip stitch, we don't need to worry about pulling extra snugly or anything like that. Now we're going to attach it to the head of the snowman. So if we look at the snowman, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stitches that are open. We want to work in those top 3. So we're going to skip 2 on the left side, 1, 2, 3, which means we're also skipping 2 on the right side. So I'm going to come to that rightmost of those top 3, and I'm going to work a slip stitch. So I'm going to insert my hook through the top of that stitch, yarn over, and pull through everything that's on my hook. That is slip stitch number 1. I'm going to slip stitch in the next stitch of the head, insert my hook, yarn over, pull through everything that's on my hook. And then for a third slip stitch, insert into that next stitch, yarn over and pull through everything that is on my hook. Now to finish up this round, I'm going to chain 2. So 1 and 2, and then we're going to turn our work. So now for round 2 of the hat, I'm going to start off by slip stitching in the second chain from the hook. So this is the first chain from the hook, this is the second chain from the hook. I'll just go under this strand right here, and I'm going to work a slip stitch. So I'm going to pull a loop through everything on my hook. Now in the next 3 stitches of the green, I'm going to put a single crochet in each of them, but I only want to work in the loop of the slip stitch that is closest to me. So the slip stitch, the next one is right here. It has those 2 strands. I'm only going to work underneath this strand. So I'm going to insert my hook right underneath there and then work a single crochet by yarning over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and then repeat. So I'll go to my next slip stitch that I worked into the head. I'm going to go under just that front loop of the green, and then I'm going to work a single crochet stitch into that. And then one more time, go to the next slip stitch that was worked in the head, insert my hook under just the front loop to work a single crochet. So yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we've got one more row to make the hat. We're going to chain 1, turn our work, and I'm going to put a single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So put a single crochet into this stitch, and this time I'm working under both loops, single crochet in the following stitch, and then I've got 1 stitch left, so let's put a single crochet in there as well. That's going to complete the hat. We can cut our yarn and fasten off by pulling that tail all the way on through our loop, and we can cinch it down nicely. And our snowman is almost all the way complete. All that's left to do is give him a scarf and deal with these pesky tail ends. Now, I told you this was a no-sew pattern, and that includes not needing to sew in the tail ends. I'm going to show you a little hack that works because these are going to be on a garland, which means we don't care what the backside looks like. Let me show you a really easy hack to deal with these ends. The very simple way to avoid sewing in these ends is to hot glue them to the back, or any other kind of glue you want to use, whether it's super glue, Gorilla Glue, Elmer's glue, tacky glue. I'm just going with hot glue because that's the most convenient for me. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my tail back wherever it is, squeeze out a little dab of hot glue, and then lay the yarn right on top of it. Go to my next piece and do the same. Squeeze out a little hot glue, lay the yarn on top of it. As a note of caution, you probably don't want the tip of your glue gun to touch the yarn. This is an acrylic yarn and the glue can melt the yarn. So you may find that a lower temp glue gun works better for this. Got 2 tail ends up here. I'm going to do the same thing. A little dab of hot glue. Lay the yarn in the hot glue. Another little dab. Last tail piece here. You can also use a toothpick, or like I'm doing, a pair of scissors to push the yarn into the hot glue while it's still hot so you don't burn your fingers, but make sure you get a nice secure hold. Once the glue has cooled, I'm going to start by trimming all these tails past the point where they're glued down. If I've got any glue gun strings, I'll just quickly pull those off. And just like that, the tails are dealt with. Now all that's left for the snowman is giving him a scarf. And for this little fella, I'm going to just tie a short piece of red yarn. I like to double knot these just so they stay in place, but you can do your scarf however you want. It's also really cute if you use a thick, chunky chenille type yarn. Give them a little trim so they're even. And now our snowman motif is all complete. I hope you all enjoyed crocheting your very own snowman motif. Again, he's part of a larger project where we're making a Christmas garland. So be sure to come back for the next few motifs that we're going to make and join all together into a garland. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like the pattern, I would encourage you to leave a thumbs up on the video and subscribe to my channel so you'll know when those next videos come out. Happy crafting!